سلام دوستان، خوش اومدید به ویدیوی من ویدیو هستم و امروز اومدیم که پارت 4 است. بازی زیبا و جذاب نوار رو با هم ببینیم. امیدوارم عزیز تا به اینجای کار خوشتون اومده باشه. یادتون نره که اگر این سری خوشتون اومد حتما کانال رو سابسکرایب کنید. اون زنگوله بغلش هم بزنید که هر موقع ویدیو گذاشتم با خبر بشید. این ویدیو رو لایک کنید و نظراتتون رو بخش کامنت برامون بنویسید. لینک صفحه اینستاگرام رو میذارید روی صفحه میاد، اگه دوستش داشتید حتما یه نگاهی بهش بندازید و فالوش کنید. میریم سراغ بازی. امیدوارم که از این بازی مثل قسمت‌های قبلیش لذت کافی رو ببرید. بزنید.
All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
حالا ما سعی می‌کنم تو این قسمت حداقل یکی دو تا مورد فرعی برم، بعد مثلا برم سراغ سایر قسمت‌ها یا همون مورد اصلی بازی. ولی من سعی می‌کنم که حتما ماموریت اصلی بازی تو اولویت من باشه، بعدش مثلا بریم سراغ ماموریت فرعی و اینا. ولی به هر حال نظرتون حتما تو کامنت‌ها درباره این موضوع بنویسید.
Stand by for further unit to handle code 3 identified.
This is 11K. Go ahead with the further.
11K, your 211 is at Angels Flight, 3rd and Hill Street. 11K, code 3.
Angels.
What took you so long? They're getting away.
What happened here, sir?
They had guns. Dirty louses took everything and then booked. They went that way, the stairs alongside the track. You look like a rat with a road.
LAPD! Cut! Tell him to run out of the car! Stop him, Phelps! Find the cover!
خب دیگه تموم شد وقتا.
Car 11K. Shots fired. The suspect is down at 3rd and Hill. It's code 4 here, but I need an ambulance.
11K, roger on the ambulance. All units, the shooting at 3rd and Hill Street is code 4. Code 4.
داستان بازی بپردازیم خیلی بهتره. اکثر ماموریت فرعی بار داستانی نداره.
And Rodriguez might do time.
I'll speak to the DA. She suffered.
مگر اینکه مثلا
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes convictions.
I'll convince him to let it go.
How you do that?
I'll give him something better.
دارم درباره پارت قبلی صحبت میکنم. همون جریان سرکنسول و دزدی ماشینش. در محکومیتون پسره دارن صحبت میکنن. هر تومن اینا قطع میکنن، نمیزنه آدم رو بشون بزنه. عجب آدم هایی هم.
Detectives, over here.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Thick as a white male named Lester Patterson walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there and he ended up here, dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar, name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the yellow brick road.
Is that so?
We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around. Landed on his face and ended up here. I must have struck him from behind.
اول نگاه کنیم تو جیباشو ببینیم چی داده.
Madison has life insurance.
نه عمره. جیوش هم ببینیم. این کارت شناساییشه.
We can notify next of kin. What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers.
این هم از سخنهای
Step, Phelps. I don't come down to the station house and tap dance on your desk.
داشتم میگفتم اون قبلتر یه سری حرفانش رو میزنم ممارتف ولی زیاد بال داستانی اونچنان نداره بیشتر روی تجربه شما تاثیر میذاره و این خود امتیاز شما رو میبره بالاتر مگر اینکه شخصیت اصلی یه سریاشون ممارتفری داشته باشن که بعد تو داستان اصلی اون کاراکتر هم مثلا یکی دوتا ممارتفری داشته باشن.
Knife covered in blood.
Could be a steak knife. This is a hit-and-run case, Phelps. Anyone could have thrown away a kitchen knife.
In any case, we'll want tech services to scrub the alleyway before they bag the knife.
اونجا هم نها کنیم.
Body traveled a good 20 feet. This blood is a long way from the body. The car must have been going like a bat out of hell.
Never the same, are they?
So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
He's all yours, Detective.
Miss Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski.
سوال کنیم ازش ببینیم چی دیده شاهدمون.
Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
Did you see the license plate?
Only the first three letters, I'm afraid. 3C8.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were two voices. A man and a woman, that's all.
Why are you holding out on us, Miss Perry?
I'm sorry. I was hoping to tell my story to the newspapers. I'd like to get my picture in the paper. Trying to find work as an actress and things look pretty difficult.
Cough it up, sister. We don't have all night.
People arguing? They were husband and wife. I could tell by what she was yelling. Intimate things. Very embarrassing for the man.
Thank you, Miss Perry. Your information has been very helpful. You can go now.
You really think so? I hope you find that driver and put him away.
Certainly got away with the dames, Phelps.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
I'll take the bartender. You work the rest of the room.
اینجا هم روزنامه است مطابق معمول. راستی برید پلیلیست بازی نوآر رو ببینید از دست نید جالبه. کلا ما قسمت‌های بازی رو بتونید ویدیوهاشو کامل ببینید.
Courtney, come in. Have a seat.
Thanks, Doctor.
How are you finding working at the clinic?
It's, fine.
Are you sure?
Can I be honest with you, Doctor?
I would hope so, Courtney.
I was hoping that the therapy would be more beneficial.
Treatment can unfortunately be very long-term.
So many of the patients here are addicts, Doctor.
Many of them have been for years, Courtney. In the past, These people were condemned to sanatoriums. We can reveal the root of the problem. Then we have a chance to help them.
And until then, they stay sedated?
Do I detect a hint of reproach, Courtney?
I was expecting more, Doctor. I'm sorry. I don't mean to criticize.
Part of being a physician, Courtney, is learning to be patient.
How is it possible to keep so many of them on their medications, Doctor? Many of their addictions are illegal.
Oh, many things in life are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually of benefit to society at large.
بله. دکتر فانتین هم که صحبتاش هم که شنیدیم. خب بریم با این بارتندر عزیز صحبت کنیم.
How can I help, Detective?
Name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
که اینطور شک دارم به کیوم هست. چهرهشو دقت کنید. از این چهره حقیقت میباره. اصلا نگاه کن خود نگاه کن چهره رو. اصلا هر
So what was he doing outside? It's against licensing regulations to drink on the sidewalk.
Lester and Lorna were having a fight. The owner made him take it outside. It was pretty ugly.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
Not one of your favorite customers?
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No. He came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
A witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
Why was Lorna Patterson in such a hurry to leave? What is going on here?
Lorna was pretty upset, so Leroy took her home. Lorna and Leroy are close. They've been talking about opening a new bar.
Leroy?
Leroy Sabo, the owner.
How long have Lorna and Leroy been talking about this new bar?
Who knows? I just served the drinks.
نه دیگه نشد. داره بحث می‌کنه.
Bartenders hear all sorts of things. Are you going to tell me, or do we have to start playing rough?
When Lester was drinking, he treated Lorna like dirt. He gambled away all their money. Lorna pitched Leroy about the bar. I don't know how interested he is.
Is Leroy doing well?
Hell no. The only thing keeping this place afloat are the poker games.
Thanks for your help, Lynch. I'm going to need you to sign a statement with the patrolman.
Sure, no problem.
You get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
تماس میگیریم.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective.
ماشینی که به دوست بیچاره‌مون زده داریم پیدا می‌کنیم.
Registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
Thanks for your help.
Looks like we caught a break on this one.
اگه از این ویدیو تا اینجای کار خوشتون اومده این ویدیو رو لایک کن، کانال منم سابسکرایب کن. اگه تا اینجای ویدیو این کارو کردید دمت گرم. بله مظنون قصه ما چمدوناشو برداشته و باربندی رو بسته میخواد فرار کنه. ماشین که میدید کتلت هستن.
That's the son of a bitch right there. William Shelton?
Yes?
It doesn't look good, Shelton. You packing your bags and making a run for it? You know why we're here.
Yes. The accident.
We've got witnesses who can put this car at the scene, not to mention the physical damage. This is open and shut, Shelton.
کار اشتباهی کردیم مدرک.
That coward thinks he can run from everything.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
وایسا یه مردی که
No wonder he killed somebody driving like this. Don't let that asshole get away.
اصلا چه غلطی میکنم.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
ببین کی پدرم مادر.
Attention to the station. Go on, get after it.
All right, I give up.
How does a vehicular manslaughter rap sound,
چه
Shelton?
پایان
I
جالبی.
hit him. I admit it. I just panicked, but it wasn't my fault.
What do you mean?
The guy jumped right out in front of me. He came out of nowhere. There's nothing I could do about it.
Why didn't you stop?
I've had accidents before.
That's it. We're done here. The DA is gonna love you.
They weren't all my fault. I'm a surveyor. I need my license for my job. There were people around. A woman and a man were standing right next to him. I thought they could get him to a hospital. I'm telling you, it's not my fault.
The guy is dead, Shelton.
You can't be serious.
William Shelton, you're coming downtown. We need to talk about a manslaughter charge.
Leave the coroner and the paperwork. Procedure can wait. We should probably go speak to the wife and let her know what's happening.
So the wife was there when it happened, but then left the scene.
You're right. That's pretty unusual behavior.
She could be in shock. I saw some people do some strange things in the war after their buddies got hurt.
Maybe. Maybe she doesn't give a fuck. According to the patrons, her old man was a piece of work.
You don't think...
Phelps, the guy was run over. So it worked out well for this broad. So what? Maybe she deserved to catch a break. Who knows?
ما باید توی قضیه رو در بیاریم. این جریان واقعا چی بوده؟ و اینکه اون دوست عزیزمون که مرده بود بیمه عمر داشته و طبیعتا یه پولی هم میرسید و مردن و شوهر بدبخت حتما به نفع زنه بوده. باید ببینیم جریان واقعا از چه قراره. ببینیم چیه جریان.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
Can you tell me what happened?
What's to tell? He got hit by a car and now he's dead.
I mean...
You don't appear to be too upset about the fact.
Mr. and I met on a furlough in 44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick it out this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here,
I
and
beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
بله صاحب بار.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comfortable, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends.
Just
Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna? It's all very convenient.
Yelling for Lester, for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
دلش میسوزه براش. چرا باید دلش بره راننده
Arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
Admit it, you were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
The bartender said that you and Leroy were planning to go into business together. Can you explain how you'll get the money to do that?
I have a little money saved away.
بله تو راست میگی دلفینام پرواز میکنن.
Be economical with the truth, Lorna.
You want to back that up, little man?
اینطور بیمه نامه همه شو تایید میکنن.
You increased the premium on Lester's life insurance. GI insurance policies have a $10,000 payout.
It was Leroy's idea. Lester lived on the edge. He was always getting into fights, crap games, pinochle, you name it. Turns out it was good advice.
It speaks to motive and premeditation, Lorna.
You're forgetting the hit-and-run detective.
You and Mr. Sabo have an interesting day.
I'm sure we will, officer.
نه همینجوری ول کنیم. اینا مظنونن آقا. اینا باید دم درشون نیرو بذاری. اینا باید 24 ساعته کنترلشون کنیم. همینجوری میری خداحافظ شما. نخود در که رهات خانه خود این چه وضعیه آقا.
به کی باید اطمینان کرد به کی نباید اطمینان کرد.
این وضعیه.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Are there any messages for me?
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Patterson autopsy.
Thanks.
بریم سرخونه ببینیم چی دستگیرمون میشن.
As the cannibals finished off eating the clown, one said, "Did that taste funny to you?"
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife. Length of a bayonet.
We found a knife in the alleyway.
Where is it now? Was it bagged?
By Patrolman Kaplan.
Perfect. I'll get you a definite match.
Jesus, we got him. Murder 1. We were right there and they tried to stare us down. Now they'll both get the gas chamber. We have the knife, we have the coroner's report, and I bet we could roll solid. Let's bring her in.
قاتل اصلی پیدا شد. همون آقای پیترسون و خانم پیترسون و آقای لروی سابو. قاتلای قصه ما. راستی پلیلیست بازی مافیا 2 هم حتما برید ببینید.
We've spoken to the coroner, Mrs. Patterson. He confirmed your husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna. Put the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand jury.
Nice of you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear telling me how we had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim, all that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
you
Leroy,
had all
shut
the
up.
bases covered, baby.
I had nothing to do with it.
You think I'm gonna fry for you,
He's
Lorna?
a crazy man. Shoot him. Shoot him, for God's sake.
بله یه آدمی که به همسر خودش خیانت میکنه و اونو به کشتن میده دیگه لیاقتش همینه. قرار اومدیم که این قاتل رو باید اشد مجازات برسونی آتی تو در مواجه سک بده شما اینطوری زدی آوره کلاشو برداشت خیلی باید منظر دنسه بریز اونه آدم فوش نمیده ولی با این آدم دهن باز کرد کامین اومد ساخت منظر کشف کرد دهن دیگه سرویسه من یه انگیزه به هم ندیدم وارد کنم اینجاست که بگانم گرفته
Are we gonna make a bargain or what?
How long do you think you can hold out?
Help me!
خودمون پلیسیم جناب. We call the police.
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski.
بله اینم از این پرونده هم به خوبی و خوشی دیگه خوشی هم البته ندیم به خوبی و خوشی هم بگیم اقرار کردیم ولی تو خیلی عالی تموم شد.
So I give you a hit and run, you bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
خیلی هم زیبا و عالی. دوستان عزیز مرسی از اینکه این ویدیو رو دیدید. امیدوارم از این ویدیو خوشتون اومده باشه. یادتون نره اگه از این ویدیو خوشتون اومد حتما کانال منو سابسکرایب کنید، اون زنگوله بغلش هم بزنید که هر موقع من ویدیو گذاشتم ازش باخبر بشید. این ویدیو رو لایک کنید و نظراتتون حتما تو بخش کامنت ها برامون بنویسید. لینک فارسی ساز بازی هم حتما تو دیسکریپشن بازی میذاریم، اگه دیسکریپشن ویدیو میذاریم، اگه دوستش داشتید حتما برید دانلودش کنید. لینک صفحه اینستاگرام هم اینجا میاد، برید یه نگاهی بهش بندازید. اگه خوشتون اومد حتما فالوش کنید. مرسی از اینکه تا اینجای ویدیو همراه ما بودید. تا ویدیوهای بعدی قربون شما، خداحافظ.